Hello guys. As I promised you, this is going to be the last video for today, which is basically sort of a market analysis or a top-down analysis where we are checking the charts and preparing for the week ahead. So the last chart for today is going to be, so this is something that we do every Sunday. So the last chart is going to be Nasdaq. So if you're new here, make sure that you follow us and you sort of hit the bell icon as well, so that whenever I make a new upload during the week, you can be able to view that. All right, so let's get started. So far we did VIX 75. I gave you US 30. Now I'm doing the US 100 Nasdaq. And as always, we just have to start at the top so that we remind each other of where we are in place with regards to the higher time frame, right? So here we spoke about this level, and you can see this is the monthly chart. So we've been speaking about this level in every US 100 analysis that I make. I will always mention it because remember, we always start at the top, right? And now, because it's the end of the month, this candlestick is about to close. This candlestick is about to close. So it means we are going to have what? So we can see that the price is coming from a monthly area of support, and it's going towards a monthly area of resistance. And the same thing that I mentioned in the US 30, I said as much as the price is moving nicely to the downside, it was moving nicely to the downside, right? But you can see that during this time here, when this candlestick was formed, this candlestick here, this one, it was not like, if you compare it with this candlestick, you can see here it was just the bears alone. The same thing if you're comparing it with these candlesticks, this one here, you can see that they are not how can I put this, they are not, during this time, the thing was not in anyone's control. It was the bears trying to push down nicely, but here the bulls were there. That's why they left these tails. They were trying to push up and win the fight and defend their level here, but they failed. But it doesn't change the fact that they were there. Even here, as much as the bears were pushing to the downside, but the bulls here, they were there. They managed to squeeze the body and leave it this small. They tried to, took the price from here, pushed it up, and even pushed it further until there, but they failed to continue like that. They were pushed down and forced to close here. That's why we have those tails. So we need, there's an imbalance here where we are. There's an imbalance because of what, the type of a candlestick that we are having. And now the price, another thing that we need to note is that the price is inside that imbalance, but the one that looks nice is the one above. But this is also an imbalance. So the price is now inside this monthly imbalance, and if this is going to close like this, because I'm saying this candlestick is about to close, it means it's going to give us what? A bullish engulfing. So that's all that you need to take from this time frame. So let's move down to our weekly and see if there's anything that we need to take note of. All right, so on weekly, when we were going down, this was our trend line. When we were going down, we used to speak about this one before it got broken and removed it from our chart. So this was our trend line, and this is the opposing area of what? Of resistance. And if you can check there, the price seems like it has went above that. If you check here, you can see the price went above the area, because you can see there's a tail above it. So this level has been broken, so you can remove it. But remember these two horizontal lines that I put here, they from that monthly, when I told you that there was something happening, it was not like a smooth move to the downside. Even here you can see it. You can see it because of what? This candlestick that we're having here, this one, it's not very smooth. Not very smooth. This one, you can see that, yes, it's bearish, but the color does not mean anything. It's the body or the shape of that candlestick that we are worried about. So you can even put it and say like this, and say we are still inside that level. You see, I told you that based on that candlestick that we had on monthlies, there's something here. There's something. So you can say we are still inside here. And maybe if you break that, we can now go all the way up until that one. But the bulls, yes, they are there. They are winning. They are ruling nicely, but their problems are many. They haven't yet fully gained the control. As much as we are having that monthly, engulfing, but remember, it's a monthly chart. There's how many days? 20 days, 20 candlesticks, or 20 days, 20 daily candlesticks in a month. So we can have a pullback, and the price can recover before the month end, and the monthly candlestick is gonna show like nothing happened. So which is why here the price can pull back and come up quickly before the month ends the next month. Then you're not gonna see anything on that monthly. That's why I'm saying when you're trading monthly, whatever that happens on daily, it's not gonna affect your structure that much, because you won't even see the impact there. Maybe you'll see the small tails like this tail here on weekly. This can be a very big move on H1 or H4, which is why when you're trading, you need to know your time frames, guys, and stick to those time frames. Don't pick at like what other time frames are saying. If you said when you're going to trade this one time frame or these two time frames, then stick by them. Only check what's happening higher than that, but you're trading these two so that you don't go against the higher guys. So if I'm trading daily, I don't have to be wasting time looking at H1 and stuff like that, because that's where I'm going to confuse myself. Stick to your time frame and only check the trend on the bigger time frames than the ones you're trading, but you're trading those time frames. All right, so that's all that you have on monthly, on weekly. I hope you can see this level that I'm talking about, this one that I marked with the two horizontal lines. I hope you can see it. So we are inside that for now, and because we now broke the trend line, right? So it means the weekly area of support has to change. There's been how can I put, there's been a remember, this is the one that we took, right? Now it has to change, because we do have a level above that, which is the one that did what? That broke the trend line that I'm talking about now. So that's where I'm saying we have to update stuff. The same way when a trend line is broken or we have a new high and stuff like that, you always update your trend line. So for now, let's update the area of support. We're gonna say is this one here. Not far off the one that we had, but this is the new one, because of what is the one that initiated this move and broke the trend line. And also this area of resistance here, we are saying it has been broken, and it's broken by the same move that started here. All of these ones, they are just around the same level, so we're not gonna talk about this one. This is the area of support. Someone can ask, what about this candlesticks here? This is something that I taught the guys in the mentorship. When was it? On Friday, I think. Yes. So this is the level that you are taking, and it's the one that initiated this move and broke the trend line. So this is the new area below, and we can say maybe we can leave this one as the area above. We're not gonna yet go to that one there because of what is happening here, and even this was visible on monthly, so we're gonna keep it like that and say the price is inside it. So let's check what is happening on daily. Is there anything that we need to take note of on daily? And it seems like there's a lot of stuff that we need to update. Okay, so do you still remember this setup when we did it here, saying because we're hitting that weekly and it's still very fresh, and we have a daily that gave us very strong moves to the downside? That's when we were getting some rejections there on H4, and we said no, it has higher chances of coming back to this before taking off and going back to the same level. And it did just that, but it's just that it just missed the level by a couple of pips here, but you can see the prediction was correct. So now that we are having a higher high here, it means the trend line must now move and come from and update the new low. So this is the new trend line. And it means this key area of resistance, because this was very strong, man. Look at these candlesticks that it gave us, this area of resistance. It was very strong, and now it has been broken. And it has been broken by the move that was started by this guy. And because this guy has been broken, you need to remove it from your chart. Guys. So now it means on our daily chart, and this one also, remember, is that weekly trend line that we said it was broken. Let's remove it. We need to make sure that you don't have a lot of how can I put this, a lot of stuff on your chart, so that it's easier for you to make decisions. So every time the price is moving, you need to update stuff, remove remove trend lines, remove some zones that are no longer valid. so that your chart is always clear. All right, so this is the trend line that we're having now. And remember, we are saying the price is inside that weekly that we spoke about, the one that I put, I marked it with 2 horizontal lines, this big one. We are inside there, right? And the trend line on daily is like that. But at least we broke the one that was here. You can see we went above it. Here you can see it nicely. This level, I was telling you about this on weekly, saying we went above that. If you still remember, this one here. This one. We had marked this guy, and now I told you that it seems like we went above it. And here it was not very visible, but when we went to daily, you can clearly see we went above it there. So I don't know if you will continue trying to sort of, how can I put this? So if we are talking about daily and you're asking yourself, where is the nearest daily area of, it's either you're going to use this one or you're going to use this one here. If you use this one, it still accommodates everyone, which is good. If you're taking this guy here. Remember, when one area is taken out, you need to mark the new one above. So you can still say, oh, this is my daily area of resistance, because we were coming down, we paused there, we went all the way down, we had a pullback into it, it was holding, it got rejected, went up, holding, got rejected. So it is still very much valid. So you can still say that you have space before you can hit that guy there, but it can still pull back, simply because as much as this guy was broken, as much as we broke this guy here, okay, this one must not be visible on weekly, as much as we broke the this guy, we broke it, but we haven't closed above. So that's something that we need to be worried about. So maybe if it was just a overshot, and then the price will come down, but you'll never know, but you still have enough space before the price can hit that. And maybe if you were to get like a buy, you can buy until you hit that guy there, but it does not mean we can't get a pullback to the trend line so that you can get a nice trade there. And now the price, the profit margin will be big enough, because you'll be targeting that. But remember, where the price is trading is your TP number one, but the main target will be at that area there. So that is all that you are having on daily. Let's check what's happening on H4. On H4, it was moving nicely. We wanted it to hit that daily level that started somewhere here, and then it missed it, and then from there it just took off. So we need to update our stuff even here. These trend lines, they are no longer going to help us trade. Wait, what's happening here? Is this the same level that we had this side? I'm thinking it's this one. Let's not make it visible that side, so that we don't confuse ourselves. Yes. So we can remove these guys here. They haven't been tested and stuff like that. They're still active, but they're not going to help us trade for now, because of what, they're too far from the current price action. So we only want the stuff that's near the current price action. So your trend line, you can put it on H4. You can put it like this, but it's not yet gonna give you nice trades. It's not gonna give you, but it did have a higher high there, so you can see something like that. If you don't trust this level, then it means you're gonna have to bring it down and say, no, I don't know, it looks weird. Then you can bring it down and say, I'm gonna put mine somewhere there. Remember, at the end of the day, the decision is yours. For as long as it makes sense and you don't break rules, then it's fine. You can put it like that because of it, and wait for maybe if it pushes up, then you can update it like that. But you don't have like a profit margin to say I will buy from this because of what, from this to there and from this to here. It's not yet even 2:1. So that's basically all that you're having. So even on H4, we can see that we're still pointing up. We still got some rejection candlestick and engulfing, so they still have a chance to push up until this is the level that we spoke about. Until they still have a chance, the bulls, but we'll see what happens. So that's all that's basically what you're having on. So when you're taking your trade, it's up to you how you want to place your stuff. So if your account allows you to take 2 trades, at least there I'll have TP1, and the other one I'll leave it running at break even, because there are times where you're going to miss good trades because of what the account is still small. You're still to take like a take profit, like a smaller take profit. It's fine. It's very, you're playing it safe. But in these cases, you can see if you manage to get another one, you're still pushing. When it's still up there, you can leave your other stop trades open with the stop loss here and say, I think it has a high chances of going there. But if it comes back, it's fine. It's not my main trade, but I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. But you can't do that with the only trade that you have, because it's going to take you a very long time to grow that. You're going to be, seeing trades running nicely in profit only for you to close it with a zero. You see, so but if you've got more than one, at least you'll have the one that you placed it nicely at the nice at the nice level, and then the other one you just leave it running. So that's how you can trade. So that's basically what you can expect from US 100. I hope this is going to help you in finding the exact point when you're trying to get trades, right? Because I don't want to say to you, sell at this exact level, buy at this exact. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just showing you the key areas where the price is most likely gonna struggle to break them, so that you can make your decisions and and take advantage of that. You see, so that's what I want you to do. I'm here to show you how to do the analysis and how to spot the key areas where the price is going to struggle to pass, and then at those levels, that's where you're going to take your trades. That's what I want from you guys. That's what I hope this is gonna help you. And yeah, I'm gonna end it like that. And I think 3 videos for today, they should be enough. I'll see you sometime during the week. All right, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you are interested in the mentorship, you just let me know. All right, guys, and good luck with the upcoming week. Sharp.